On earth do you grow human meat?
I want to introduce you to our nutrient vat.
Hello, Nutrient Vat, Greg Wise, telepresenter, and your job is?
Well, what its job is, it processes thin slices of tissue in a nutrient-rich mix, which you see here, and then cells start to grow. So over a 24-hour period, these will slowly fuse together into one great big, what we call a cage.
So you're telling me that that is human flesh?
Exactly.
But why human meat? Why not animal meat?
That's a very good question. We've got centuries of knowledge of human medicine at our side. We know more about humans than we do about animals. So we've mastered engineering human cells to make these structured flavours and sinews that we expect from the flavours of steaks we eat.
This must be a relatively new process.
It is, I mean, under EU law, we couldn't possibly operate machines like this due to legislation, but thankfully now we're out. We can harvest people and we can pay them for their flesh.
So what happens to this now?
Right, well, this will either be cut into steaks or it'll go off and be processed for sausages, burgers, you name it.
I just ordered me some food. I'm kind of losing my last brain cell in this car because I just want to know. I want to know how I've been sitting here eating this meat and I noticed a row of teeth in my shit. And that ain't it. They got the top and bottom jaw in my shit. I just sat here and ate this food and bit into somebody's molar. And I'm saying somebody because I don't know if this is an animal or a motherfucking human in this bowl of meat. Am I a cannibal? That is a carnivore? What the fuck is the word? What is going on? What's going on, honestly? A row of teeth?
So I look at this and it says Certified Angus Beef Brand. What is a CHO's tenderloin steak? Well, it's a tenderloin steak, but dude, is that, I mean,
I don't even know. I'm not eating
it looks like freaking glued meat. It was a steak, but look, it's just solid. I'm not playing around, guys. This is nothing. I've never seen nothing like this. And I'm a butcher. I have butchered meat all my life.
And so he's about to go. He's going to our local.
What's going with it right here? Going into garbage. I'm dumping. I don't trust that. As far as I'm correct.
Genetic DNA evidence of children's teeth in the food, in the burgers, which linked it back to, not Wisconsin, Missouri or Wyoming, one of those states that's in the middle of nowhere, where they actually found human meat inside one of the processing plants at McDonald's. And they said, we're not sure how it's happened. Maybe somebody fell in there and they haven't reported it. But between McDonald's closing, the reports of the Japanese McDonald's try to pass the buck, try to blame it on the Americans, saying, we got the food from the USA. It didn't come from here. And then they said, oh, you know what? That's probably somebody playing a prank. But they're closing a lot of branches down at McDonald's. And McDonald's traditionally, Nick, in the last 40, 50 years has been one of the safest franchises you could buy. Because what they do is they do a very, very detailed demographic study of where you're going to put these McDonald's, about the income of the people, where they are, the population. They don't just put them randomly. They're very, very specific about where they are. So human meat in the McDonald's food, including children's teeth that have been ground up and put in there. Very disturbing.
But why?
But why? It's where they hide the bodies. That's what they're saying. You know how many children disappear every year? Where are they going to hide? Say if there's 250,000 children disappear in America every year, where are all the bodies?
There's people who go missing. You know that whole thing? They go missing, they get turned into McDonald's. There's a whole thing where pets, I don't know if you guys ever saw this. There was a guy who owns the largest pet food company, and he owns all the kibble. And when a pet would pass away at the vet, they would take that pet, put it into kibble. Same thing with sick people. It gets really weird. And that's the thing, all of these fast food companies, because I don't want to just say that this fast food company is this, it's all of them. They're all owned by the same people. Like you look into all the companies and all the fast foods, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, Popeyes, Subway, all of it, it's all owned by the Rockefellers. It's all owned back into this book. Like just straight up, that's just what it is. It's all owned by the same things. It's all owned by the Federal Reserve, the Rothschilds, and the Rockefellers. It's always the same thing. So when people are like, oh, I went to you know, Wendy's and I bought from this. No. You bought from the same companies that also own the other companies which are trying to poison you. It's all the same exact thing. They're all owned by the same people. It's umbrellas.